Some important people in the audience. I want to first have our cinematographer, Natasha Breyer. Where are you at? Stand up.
Mixes so many different mediums and elements and styles of approaching these effects and things. Was there one specific idea that first launched it for you, that you had like one scene, you're like, oh, I'm gonna extrapolate from that to that to that?
You mean for the visual styles?
Yeah.
No, it kind of goes like, how am I going to get from this to this? And you know, I actually probably the first one that was the kind of strange thing that I wrote was, you know, the Decadian Towers, because that was like based on, you know, they've got these Millennium Towers in San Francisco that I think they're slanted at a very, not as steep. And so, you know, I thought that was a great metaphor for the, you know, value that is kind of arbitrarily put on stuff, but it seems like luxurious. And okay, they should crash through. There's a specific mall, Westfield Mall, I think it is, and we call it Nordstrom Mall sometimes. And I was like, oh, you like, how could I? What would be an homage to like Blues Brothers, but like and there's this mall that has this sort of cascading escalator. So I thought about that idea and I went there and I saw, okay, it would take this kind of a truck, and then like trying to figure out how we would do it. Then I was like, we had gone, I'm a Virgo, use miniature. So I was like, okay, let's do this in miniature. And then we were gonna shoot the rest of it actually on the streets of San Francisco. But then we started seeing the numbers for that. And Chris Warren, who was already on board for the mall, was like, well, I got the buildings right here. We can just do it. And you're like, okay, let's do it. So I think also in discussion with this, what I left out, and I don't know even know if they're there. Are Tune Yards here? Well, they did the score. Matter of fact, I don't know if they're here. But so as I'm writing the script, I'm also sending them pages and being like, I want this sort of a thing. And so a big movie that I like is Black Cat, White Cat, and by Emir Kusturica. And so I was like, how do we get this feel? So I was writing to the Emir Kusturica, the Black Cat, White Cat soundtrack. So I was like, we need something like this. So they're going back and forth with me on stuff as I'm doing that. And so I'm sending the script with not only that old stuff, but the new stuff that Tune Yards is making. And we're like, here's the feel that we're going for. And then there's you know, everything from like, I don't know how to draw, but I will draw terrible things that get people scared, and being cut down to, well, can we do this scene with just these many shots and cut it up from there? And then that becomes, how do you make this the most beautiful use of those few shots that you have? And you know, when I thought about when I only started writing it once I had Corvette's character, and so then it's really about building out the world from there. Honestly, what I will say is also separately, I had Lakeith's character. I pitched it to him before I even had a script about it, or even knew what movie it would go in. I was like, I want you to play this character. I got an idea for it. He's like, okay, cool. And then we get to the set, and it's like scary. You know, like it really was scary. We had to. It was every shot was technically a stunt.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. We are on this great distribution platform, the studio. We need help getting the movie out there. So if you like the movie, tell people about it. Tell people, don't think that it's this big thing that's going to take off on its own. We need your help in making it happen. So thank you.
Morning and one hell of a night.